Here's another of our travel stories series from Suwansok Homestay here in northern Thailand. This time we're talking to Hannah and Kara, who are visiting from the United States and loving being in Thailand. But so you come to Thailand. What for? What brings you here?
Okay, so we're here. I have a work trip next week in Vietnam. So I flew out a week early.
Okay.
Because the company was paying for it. And I had always wanted to go to Thailand. My brother was living in Chiang Mai last year for 3 months.
Oh, cool.
Doing like the remote work thing. And so I just knew that I had to see Thailand. I knew how amazing it was, especially northern Thailand. And I had mentioned it to my friend Hannah, and because we live in different cities, so we don't see each other so much, so we always kind of meet up on a trip. And it was her birthday earlier this week, so she celebrated her birthday, joining me in Thailand, and here we are.
Cool, that's awesome. What is it about Thailand? What was the attraction? Why? Yeah, you said your brother had been here, but
what was the attraction?
I have not explored a lot of Southeast Asia. We are based in the U.S. I'm in St. Louis, Missouri.
I'm in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So.
And I just knew that I had this opportunity to go to a country early, and I was between the Philippines and Thailand. But just with how much my brother talked about how much he loved Chiang Mai, it just seemed like, okay, I need to go see it for myself. But yeah, I mean, probably the same with you.
Yeah, I mean, I love traveling in general, so I was like, I want to go to Thailand.
That was on your list too. I was telling you, I'm like,
I had never been here before either, but I know people who have. And they always say it's like one of their favorite places ever. So and definitely was on my bucket list.
Yeah,
obviously love the food in the U.S. So I'm like, if that's a testament to what anything the country's gonna be like. Thai food is so good.
Thai food
I literally have a restaurant in my neighborhood called Chiang Mai.
Oh,
and
wow.
It's a Thai restaurant.
Cool.
And we were sitting here last night, and I was like, wait, I think the Thai restaurant in my neighborhood is called Chiang Mai. I never put that together. So it's so funny.
There's some good northern Thai food. You khao soi there?
Oh, yes,
Really. Okay. Because khao soi is really northern, you know that. Yeah. That is, it's wonderful. And then, so you went up to Antonon yesterday. What was the most interesting thing?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. It was all amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, we started out with the hike.
Yeah, the hike was stunning. It was so
That's
amazing.
the Kume Pan.
Wait,
hike. Kume Pan.
Oh,
that was the one. We walked through the forest and then you come out to the view. To the
oh my gosh,
grassland.
it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, you're literally walking on the edge of the mountain, which is crazy.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. Yeah, and that view. Luckily, we had beautiful, clear skies. It was the perfect weather. I understand why. I know. Sorry.
Yeah, you're right in the sun there.
Here, should we back up? Is that what now?
Yeah, just
back up.
You just
or I can go this way more.
Yeah,
come this way.
Yeah, come around this way.
Should we move that?
That's all right.
There we go.
That's
good.
Okay, cool. Okay, yes. But yeah, we came up at the top of the came up at the top of the hike. Beautiful views, best weather. I understand now why it's the high season, because it's just.
It was so perfect.
It was so perfect.
Yeah, and it was up in the clouds. So
yeah. Well, maybe 10 days, 2 weeks ago, for 3 or 4 days, we couldn't see the hills here. We were up in the clouds. The clouds had come down so low. So, but this time of the year, it's usually pretty clear, and it's because it's just after the end of the rainy season, so the air's really clear, and all the forest is just beautiful, fresh looking. So you picked the right time.
Yeah, the air was just so fresh. Cloud forests are very rare. It's like a very rare climate. So it was cool to see a cloud forest. And this stay was the perfect location to explore the park, because it was literally 20 minutes away.
Cool.
But if you stay in Chiang Mai, it's like 2.5 hours. Or it's really
far.
far.
Sure.
So staying at Swansea was the perfect way to explore the park.
And how did you find us? How did you?
We were just looking at the park in Google Maps, and then I was just looking at nearby stays. So it was more of like a we
wanted to be close to the national park. And your place came up, and it was so perfect.
Cool.
Great reviews, beautiful. I mean, the photos sold it, if not the dogs too. The mentions of the dogs and the reviews were like, sign us up.
Isn't it amazing? The mentions of the dogs. Yeah. We've had people that have come that said, "Oh, we came because of the dogs."
Oh.
And some people will bring treats for them and stuff. It's like they get spoiled. Yeah.
They are spoiled.
They don't like low season when we don't have many guests. So it's really fun. Yeah. So And then, just generally in Thailand, what's been your experience? Has it been an easy place to travel? So, sort of you're reasonably
easy.
well-traveled young woman, I think.
Yeah.
So is it,
It's been really easy, and I feel like the people here are so friendly and accommodating. That's like one of the first things that stood out to me when I first arrived. Just going through the passport check, like the guy wished me a happy birthday, and he
nice.
did not I didn't tell him it was my birthday.
Yeah.
And then we got to our hotel, and our first hotel, they surprised me with like a happy birthday cake, and we didn't tell them it was my birthday. They just figured it out.
They came and sang, and she's like, "Did you tell them?" And I was like, "No, I wish I could take credit for that."
So the people here are just so nice and accommodating. Cool. Yeah.
Oh, what's one thing that you've learned about Thailand since that you've been here that you didn't know before you came?
Well,
I think we learned about elephants a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We learned a lot about elephants.
Because, we don't know, like, elephants aren't in America like they are here.
Yeah, sure.
So we don't know much about them, and it was cool going to the sanctuary and getting to learn about what they eat and what their day-to-day life looks like. And I think that was one of my favorite things that I learned about was the elephants.
Yeah, and I also learned a lot of history. Surprisingly, I learned like how related to the elephants, but also with the countries, like political movements and things. But like how the elephants used to do logging, and they all had these jobs, and they banned logging, and so the tourism kind of helps the elephants have a job while also paying to take care of the elephants with like giving people jobs and stuff. Then also just different like history things we got to learn about, and so it's been very interesting because I had no idea about any of it, like
really why would you know
the
about
government
elephants?
and just things like that. So
thank you for sitting down and having a chat. Thank you for coming to stay.
Well, can we ask you questions?
Sure.
What made you guys want to start this?
We just had an idea, or my lovely wife had an idea one day. I think I'd been back in New Zealand for something on a trip by myself, and I came home and she said, we should buy some land and build a house. It's like, okay. It's something I'd never really considered in Thailand, because as a foreigner I can't own land. But so that was it. We started just with the seed of an idea and started looking at properties. And so about a year after that, we were finished. So this time 7 years ago, we were still building.
Wow.
Yeah. So we designed it and had a contractor build it for us. And
it's beautiful too.
Yeah, it turned out so good.
Yeah.
It matches the land perfectly.
Yeah. Well, all the trees here we planted ourselves. There's one fig tree at the back that was here when we came. So so just sort of developed it step by step and continue to. Do a lot of gardening. I've got the old other video channel is mainly just about what I do in the garden, what we do here, and about bamboo. Because bamboo, the big bamboo there, that was given to us when we were still building. A guy at Pansar had been talking to him about buying some, but we weren't ready to yet. And he called back after a couple of weeks and said, look, I've got about 100 plants that need to go into the ground. If you want them, I'll deliver them. They're free.
Wow.
So that's that bamboo now, which is like 25 metres tall.
Yeah. Wow. It grows fast too.
It's fantastic. And I'd never grown it before. I was always like, bamboo's invasive and it's going to take over and all these sort of like negative aspects to it. But as I started looking into it, realising, this is just beautiful, beautiful plant. It's just when the wind blows, when it's raining, it dances, it moves. It's just so fantastic. And so I started learning a bit more about it, and it's an absolute game changer for climate change.
Yeah,
it's one of the most effective plants for sequestering carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere and putting oxygen back in. Yeah, because it grows so fast.
It grows really, really fast.
Yeah. The first part of our trip.
Yeah.
And now we're seeing the country, and I feel like it's a good balance.
It is. You've done well.
Representing
your
Thailand.
First trip for just a whistle-stop tour, just a really
I know, it's so quick.
But good on you. You've seen some of the city, some of the country. You're going to see a little bit of Bangkok.
Yeah.
That's probably enough. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, as a country guy.
Some people love it, but it's just never been my cup of tea. It's just short space, short sort of 3 or 4 days is enough, and then I've got to get out. So, that sunlight's giving you.
I know.
I know,
It's
what do we-
quite enjoyable, isn't it? Okay.
Well, thank you so
Oh,
much.
thank you.
Thank
It's
you.
a
This
pleasure.
was
Lovely to meet you
great.
girls, and
Yeah.
glad you
And
enjoyed
the
the time. And
doggies.
thank you for enjoying our dogs. I always like it. Thanks very much for watching another travel story from Sue and Sock Homestay. If you'd like to see more of these, please check out this playlist here.